There is a war in Mexico right now. It's a war between the government and the violent drug cartels, and a war amongst the drug cartels themselves for power, for control of the lucrative drug trade. And how are they fighting that war? They're fighting that war with weapons they acquire in the United States.
Well, I think the unfortunate fact is we don't have adequate control over both the enforcement of our existing gun laws and the sale of weaponry to people. We have a lot of loopholes. The gun show loophole is one example in those laws, but we also don't have any real on-the-ground enforcement of the laws against exporting weapons into Mexico.
We expect that about 90% of the weapons recovered in Mexico trace back to the United States. They're being used in every violent manner that you can imagine south of the border, and it's even creeping north of the border as well. It's going to impact us all across the country in every small town that wherever narcotics affects, and it's especially with the economic patterns today, it's going to impact us all across the country.
This round would easily penetrate a light armored vehicle. It would certainly penetrate an engine block of a vehicle, of a sheriff's officer, of a border patrol agent. This is the type of firepower that is south of the border. This is the type of ammunition that is being acquired here, being trafficked, and winding up in the hands of the narcos.
Many of the guns used to commit murders here in Mexico are bought in the U.S. by so-called straw buyers, American citizens, who are paid by the Mexican traffickers to purchase high-powered weapons and ammunition for them.
Quite often it's a female who seems to have no apparent knowledge of what she's buying. One of the other examples is somebody that comes in and walks around with a telephone to their ear, and they're obviously asking either in English or some other language if this is what they want and this is what they should pay.
They're everyday citizens. They're being offered anywhere from $150 to $300 per gun that they purchase to go into an FFL, a gun licensed dealer, and purchase these firearms and take them to the drug cartels.
This is a national problem. Guns from all over the United States, not just the southwest border, are going into Mexico. This is a national problem. Guns going south is a national problem. Drug cartels' influence in the United States is a national problem. This is not just the border.
The gun right here, it's a Barrett 50 caliber rifle. A year ago, you never seen a gun like this. Unfortunately, it's a weapon of choice. It's a weapon in demand by the Mexican cartels. This gun is primarily used in the U.S. military as a sniper rifle. It has an effective kill range in excess of a mile.
This is not just affecting the southwest border and those folks that live right along that border with Mexico. This is impacting us all across the United States. The drugs are coming north. The guns are going south. Violence is occurring in every state, small town in the United States, as well as impacting those folks heavily right along the border, especially just south of the border. They're seeing bloodshed after bloodshed, kidnappings, extortions, you name it, it's happening.
So in essence, it's a two-way street. The drugs come north, the guns and the money, and the ammunition. It's not just the guns, the ammunition goes south. So it's a vicious cycle of violence.
Mexico is our neighbor and is always going to be our neighbor, and we have an interest in seeing and supporting the Mexican government's effort to regain control of this situation.